Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Western Racing. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks 2024 Mainline with Case M. The only reason why I actually know the name of the case for this one is because it is the final set of Hot Wheels Monster Trucks for 2024. This was the final Mainline case. And so this is going to be fun. We're going to end it off with a bang here. Specifically for me, we're going to end it off with a bang because a lot of the trucks in here are actually supposed to be re-releases, but I actually haven't opened most of them. So this is going to be a lot of opening today, which I'm really excited for. And yeah, we've got a total of 9 trucks. We have, let me look at the case. I don't have a case lineup here. Let me look. Okay, here we go. So basically the case lineup as it sits right now is 4 new trucks, 4 re-releases, and 1 chase piece. That is the case lineup. So without further ado, why don't we just get into it, right? Well, the funny part is that our first truck that we're going to look at today is actually not a new truck. It's actually a re-release, and it's been a while since I've seen Hot Wheels do this. But yeah, so the first truck we have today is, well, hold on, let me... Okay, there we go. Our first truck we're going to look at today is the Poison Pinto. Now, the original set that the Poison Pinto was released in featured a treasure hunt version of the Poison Pinto that I never found. That and a couple of trucks in the set like this Haul Y'all, the Mega Rex, and Supergirl I still have not located. So that's why I haven't opened this truck yet. But other than that, it's number 4 of 6 for Crash Legends. Let's open her up, shall we? This is going to be fun. I can't wait to see what this thing looks like out of package. Here we go. Let me scoot some of my packaging materials off to the side here. Got to clean that up a little bit. And you know we're off to a good start because the first crush car we got for the video is a red Cruise Bruiser. That is always a good sign. Alrighty. Here we go. So the first truck we got here today is the Poison Pinto. Now, for those of you who don't know the history of the Poison Pinto, is everything adjusted correctly here? Why does it not look correct? So for those of you who don't know the history behind the Poison Pinto, it is a classic Hot Wheels car that they turned into a monster truck. The Poison Pinto was a Hot Wheels car from way back when, and they've now decided to turn it into a monster truck. And then they did the chase piece version, which was the Zamac one that was, I think, a chase piece IRL, if I'm not mistaken, in the actual Hot Wheels line. So yeah, this is super duper cool. I love the fact that they had an homage to this thing. It is absolutely beautiful. We have got a sparkly green apple, or like green apple kind of thing. Sparkly green body with a black roll cage, silver chassis, black tires and silver rims. And then we have a nice blue window insert there. Poison Pinto in yellow, skull and cross pistons there. Hot Wheels Monster Trucks logo. This side's exactly the same, but mirrored. On the front end, we don't have any detailing. On the roof, we have these little bolts on here. Yeah, all around just a fun vehicle. And like I said, it's super cool to get this one out of the package finally and look at it. Super duper fun. So there you go, everybody. The Poison Pinto in that poison green color. Alrighty. Next up is a fun one because it kind of reminds me of Plants vs. Zombies, which is a game that I absolutely love. We have the Will Eat It All. Now, I don't know if it's actually officially called Will Eat It All. I think it's actually just still Will Trash It All. No, it is. It's Will Eat It All. That is the actual official name of this. But basically what it is as you can see, it is Will Trash It All, but they decided to give it a fun name for this release because it is a Little Shop of Horrors-esque piranha plant that they decided to go for the design here. So let's open her up. Number 7 of 7, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Back to Basics. I really like the Back to Basics series because it's basically just them taking a casting and just putting a fun paint job on it, and I kind of like that. So here we go, the Will Eat It All. So we've got a orange Time Taxi as the crush car. Here we go, and as you can see, it features the chain tires as well. So we've got a bright, sparkly, dark purple body with a neon green roll cage, silver chassis, these weird neon purple tires with chains, and then the neon racing tires in green, which looks super duper cool, or the racing tires in neon green rather. On the side panel, as you can see, we have the plant in its pot with the giant mouth there, the lips, the purple spots, and the eye. Hot Wheels Monster Trucks with a green splatter. Will Eat It All written on the side with a pink splatter. This side is exactly the same, but mirrored. On the front end, we have some really cool detailing here. You got the headlights with the mouth on the grill, which looks super duper cool. On the roof, we got the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks logo with some vines, some leaves, and a green splatter. Then on the back, we have a little hair tuft on the top of the plant's head with some spots. And as you can see, the reason why it's called the Will Eat It All is because, for those of you who don't know, with Will Trash It All, the back end does open like a mouth. So you can have it look like it's eating things, which is pretty cool. So there you go, everybody. That is super duper fun. I absolutely love that. It's such a fun design as well. I love the fact that they decided to do Will Trash It All for the Hot Wheels Back to Basics series and have it be such a fun idea. That is really cool. We did see them do this in the past with that T-Rex design as well for this. But there you go, everybody. That's our second truck for the video, the Will Eat It All. Kind of like the fact that normally I'm not a fan of them changing the names for one-off releases, but I'll let it go on that one. That one's fun. Did the Freestyle Wreckers. Okay, I had to make sure. I thought the new release of Will Trash It All was in that series as well. It is not. All right, next up we have Steer Clear, number 404 for the Striped Urns series. Now, this is probably my least favorite one of the whole series. It is, this is a very weird one because, well, I don't really know what to say, honestly. I don't know what's going on here. Let's open her up. So the Steer Clear is meant to be a steer. The body design is actually based off of a Hot Wheels car by the same name. And it is, I think, meant to be a cow. I'm not sure if it's like an ox or like a water buffalo or whatever, or a buffalo in general. I think it's just meant to be a standard cow. We got a blue Time Taxi there. So here we go. This is the Striped Urns series. Basically what the Striped Urns series was is that they were supposed to be monster trucks with paint schemes that resemble exotic animal skins, you could say. So what's really weird with this one is that for some reason for the cow, they decided to do, a giraffe hide on it, and then the roof is a rattlesnake hide. It's a very weird combination. I'm not sure. It does definitely give off like Plains in Africa vibe. I don't really know what else to say other than that. It's a pretty weird design. But we got a tan roll cage, silver chassis, orange tires, yellow rims, orange horns, and then we have the orange windows there. So yeah, other than that, I really don't have anything to say. Like I said, this is probably my least favorite one of the video. I don't know. You guys are going to have to let me know what you guys think. You know, some of you guys like to rate each truck down in the comments. I'm definitely curious to see what you guys think of that one. That's a very strange one. What is not strange is this next one, though. We have number 7 of 7 for the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Power Smashers. We have 5 alarm. Again, like I always point out, it's Power Smashers. It says right there. So yeah, we got 5 alarm here. This was the final installment to the series, and I gotta say, this is a really good installment. You know, the Power Smashers series, it wasn't the most creative series in the world, but like, it worked really well. Like, that's one of the things I like about Hot Wheels is they can take an incredibly simple idea and really execute it strong, and that is exactly what the Power Smashers was. It was such a fun idea. Like I said, really, it was a really, like, if you would have presented the idea to me of like, oh, they're just trucks with translucent chassis and then they got lightning bolts on their body, I would have been like, that's not going to sell well. But it did. It sold extremely well, and it's great. I love each installment in this series. There are some that I'm not that big of a fan of. Like, in my opinion, I would say Mega Rex and Rhinomite are probably the 2 weakest ones. But like this one, Bone Shaker, Skelosaurus, all of those were really good. Another blue Time Taxi, fascinating. This one might actually unironically be my favorite. I don't know why, but the fire truck with both the flames and the lightning bolts looks really good in my opinion. I am a huge fan of this one. So we've got a red body, a translucent white roll cage, translucent blue chassis, translucent yellow tires with translucent white rims, and then just all around looks super duper cool though. It's kind of weird because the paint scheme on this one is low-key making me think that the ladder isn't normally white on 5 alarm. Like, it doesn't feel right having a white ladder, even though the truck does have a white ladder. It just feels out of place for some reason. But yeah, this one's really, really cool. I love what they did with this one. It looks fantastic. Love the lightning bolt. Love all the details. It's just a standard 5 alarm other than that. Actually, no, it's not. The little plastic insert piece on 5 alarm is not normally gray. That's fascinating. They actually did change something here. I don't have a normal 5 alarm on me to tell you what it normally looks like, but I'm telling you for a fact, it is not normally, this piece is not normally dark gray. So they did make a couple changes here and there. But yeah, that looks fantastic. That might be truck of the video right there. That one's fantastic. You guys are going to have to let me know. All right, next up we got a very fun idea. This one's fun. I really do think this is a fun idea for a truck. I remember when this truck, the prototype for this one first got teased, a lot of people were really excited for it. Number 12 of 12 for the Freestyle Records, we have the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Trike, which is meant to be 100% inspired by the big wheel, the Mattel big wheel. It's really interesting to me. They don't even really pay homage to that on the back of the package. I thought it would have been like Big Wheel Smash or something. But no, this is basically, we got the motor, the trikes, the motor trike with Try to Crush Me. We got the Tuck Tuck with Tuck and Roll. And now we have gone full circle. We have a kid's tricycle now with the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Trike. Alrighty, so we got a yellow Dogzilla there. We might actually get all 4 Crush Cars this video. That would be shocking. So here it is. This is the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Trike. I've been waiting to unbox this one for a while. We have a blue body as well as an orange front part of the body. We have a dark gray chassis, black tires. I low-key thought that these were rubber. I low-key thought we had rubber tires on a truck. Actually, these legit, I think they are. Guys, low-key, I think we got rubber tires on a monster truck. These, yeah, I'm pretty sure the tires on this truck are rubber instead of like the plastic, which, yeah, normally monster trucks have hard plastic. These are legit rubber, I'm pretty sure, which is low-key crazy. That is awesome. But yeah, and then we got blue rims in the back. This is cool. I love the look of this truck. I think they did a really good job putting this thing together. They absolutely, it 100% looks like a big wheel. They absolutely nailed the design of this thing. It is fantastic. I love it so much. Hot Wheels Monster Truck Trike 24 with the stripes and yeah, Hot Wheels logo. On the front, it says Hot Wheels 24, 2024, by the way, is what that means. Wish they would have put something back here. And then on that little centerpiece there, we have the speedometer. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Now, this is really interesting. I have never owned a big wheel in my lifetime, so you guys are going to have to let me know down in the comments. There's a little handle right here. Is this like a handbrake or something? Did big wheels have like a little lever you could grab and yank to lock up the back tires? Because if so, that's really, really cool. Maybe that's why Nitro Circus used them so much, is because of the handbrake. Because I know Nitro Circus used to always do stunts with big wheels. But yeah, there we go. That's the Hot Wheels Trike. I need to research some big wheels after this, because if big wheels actually low-key had handbrakes in the back, I should buy one and mess around with it for a YouTube video. That'd be fun. If a children's toy gives you the ability to drift in it, that's a man's dream right there. Okay, next up we have the only one that I already have loose for this. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Michelangelo truck. Now, this was really fun to see when Hot Wheels started making these, because they do look like modern versions of the original Monster Jam Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trucks, so this was always really cool to see. As I've said in previous videos, I never really grew up with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They weren't really my jazz, but, you know, I know them. It's, you know, Raphael, Donatello, the one that I can never remember the name of. Raphael, Donatello. This is Michelangelo. I'm looking really bad right now. It's the one in blue. Donatello's the purple one, right? Raphael is the red one. There was the baby blue one, but that was the female one from them spin-off episodes. I know that, but I can't think of the other guy's name. Oh, this is really bad. Raphael, Donatello. Michelangelo. I'm trying to sing the theme song and I can't even remember the words to the theme song. This is so embarrassing. Oh my God, it is Leonardo. It's Raphael, Donatello, Leonardo, and Michelangelo. That just sounded so weird for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, this is Michelangelo. It's had plenty of screen time at this point while I was busy having a moment trying to remember what the names were. But yeah, everybody, there you go. That is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles truck right there. For the teenage, it's pretty basic, all things considered, but it is just another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle truck. What else could you ask for? You know what I mean? God, that was so embarrassing. Oh my God. All right. Next up is a really interesting installment here. This truck is an absolutely weird release. Next up, for number 5 of 6 for the Beast Bashers, we have Bashzilla. Now, this is a very strange release, because for those of you who don't know, Bashzilla was not originally a monster truck. It was a playset. Editor, put an image up on screen. Bashzilla was a creature that was in the Mega Rex Arena Smashers playset, and somehow Bashzilla went from being a playset into an actual monster truck now, which is really interesting. So let's go ahead and open her up. I remember when I saw this originally, I was like, Bashzilla, that name sounds really familiar. And it is really familiar. It's because it's a playset. This truck is not actually an original monster truck idea. Well, I mean, it kind of is. It's actually, I wouldn't say it's the first Gorilla truck, because I'm pretty sure Primeval was the first Gorilla truck, but it is pretty unique. Got a green Cruise Bruiser. If we can get a Rally Cat Hot Wheels car for our Crush car lineup here, then we will have every single one. And we got 2 more opportunities to get a Rally Cat, so we'll see how that goes. All right, here we go. This is Bashzilla. It is a really unique idea for a truck, though. I will give it that. I am not hating on this thing whatsoever. I just think it's really funny that they were like, you know that play set? Let's turn it into an actual truck. That could be fun. But yeah, here you go, everybody. This is Bashzilla here. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Arena Smashers series was a 2024 exclusive playset series. So that means in 2024, they were like, we're going to make a playset about this and a truck at the same time. That is really interesting. So we've got a yellow body, a red roll cage, gray chassis, black tires with gold rims, and a white chrome bead lock setup, which looks super duper good. Blacked out window insert, by the way. Actually, I'm pretty sure that is solid metal in there for the window. Which is pretty interesting because I think it's attached to this piece right here. Speedometer on the side, or gauge rather. Bashzilla, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, all of the dinged up detail. It is thrashed. You can see that it was a playset kind of idea because they did make this thing look absolutely thrashed. And then on the front end, we have the Gorilla nose. And then for the bottom jaw, they have monster truck tires, which this was a feature on the playset as well, which I absolutely love that detail. I think that looks really cool. Then on the back, you have this massive afterburner setup here. Looks super duper cool. Honestly, I'm not going to hate on this. I actually kind of really like this truck. I think it is a really neat idea. And I think this is just one of those arguments right now where I could say that this is why I think Hot Wheels, this is one thing that I think Hot Wheels definitely has over Spin Master. Their custom concept trucks always are way more creative than Spin Masters. Like if Spin Master would have made a Gorilla truck, they would have never have thought to do something insane like this. And that's kind of why I like Hot Wheels, is because they definitely know how to go next level with their ideas. So there you go, everybody. That is Bashzilla right there. The long lost brother to Primeval, I guess. I don't know. Alrighty, next up we have a character truck, which, as you know, I'm not that big of a fan of the character trucks. This one I will give a pass to because it's got a really funny detail on it. It is Poppy from Trolls, the Trolls movies. So for a while back, we got, I think like 2 years ago, we got the Good Luck Trolls monster truck, which was based off of the Good Luck Trolls character Hot Wheels car, and it had blue hair that you could floof around. This is the same thing. It is Poppy from the Trolls movie rather than the Trolls toy line with the same hair setup. So let's go ahead and rip her out of the package and take a look at it. As you can see, it is literally the Poppy character Hot Wheels car as a monster truck, which is one of the big reasons why I'm not a fan of the character monster trucks. However, I don't know if you all know this, but because we have Poppy as a monster truck and Poppy is a DreamWorks character, that means we have gotten Hot Wheels cars of both Kung Fu Panda and Shrek. We could legit, in 2025, the year of our Lord and Savior, we could get Shrek as a monster truck. That is 100% a thing that could happen, by the way. We could also get Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, Poe from Kung Fu Panda, could all become monster trucks. Do you not realize how awesome that is? That is a reality we live in. So there you go, everybody. We got a yellow Dogzilla there. We got one more truck that we could get a Rally Cat in. And here is Poppy. So, Poppy from the movies, because I love DreamWorks movies. I've seen a good majority of them. I haven't seen all of them, though. Like, this is Trolls Band Together is what specific movie this is. I have not seen Trolls Band Together. I saw the first one, though. It was definitely not a movie for me, but what I will say, the story, the way that it was told and stuff was really good. The story itself, I wasn't too big of a fan of just because it wasn't for me. But like I said, the movie itself was not bad. It was pretty good. But yeah, so we got a baby pink body, a weird green roll cage, a dark, strange blue. This is really weird. Look at the weird Easter colors on here. For the chassis, I guess like a dark pink, almost like a Starburst pink tires with a bright pink rim setup and a dark blue chrome. Yeah, we're looking at a lot of colors here that I don't know how to describe. This whole truck kind of looks like an Easter egg in a way, even the paint scheme on the side. As you can see, because she is the queen of the Trolls, I'm pretty sure is how that worked in the movie. She might be the princess or the queen. I have no clue. Anyways, she's wearing a crown. And then in the back, you've got like the weird engine cage, because this is kind of meant to be like a Baja Volkswagen Bug. It's got the engine cage in the back with the tailpipe. It's funny that they didn't mold an engine in. They just molded the tailpipe, which looks a little weird. Okay, I see what they did here. They had it come down to the actual engine, so that's pretty neat, actually, how they did that. The headlights are meant to look like her eyeballs, and then, of course, the main detail on here that everybody cares about is this. I remember in the last video with the Trolls one, I was messing with the hair for a good amount of time. I like the hair, I really do. The actual hair on the truck is such a fun detail. I don't know why it looks like the hair's falling out of mine as bad as it is, but yeah, I love that a lot. That is so much fun. And there you go, everybody. That is Poppy. And now it is chase piece time, everybody. Now, I know what you're thinking. We had a chase piece in the last video that was the Claudine Wolf. What could possibly be the chase piece for this video? It's Claudine Wolf. Now, I know what you're thinking. What do you mean it's Claudine Wolf? That's why, the back fender. So they did a very weird thing with this truck, and I'm not sure why they did this, but there are, for some reason, two different variations of Claudine Wolf. There's the one that says Claudine on it, which actually came out in the set before this in case L. Case L had the Claudine Wolf variant. This is the Monster High variant that came out in case M. There are, believe it or not, two different variants of this truck, and they were 100% intentional. Why they did this is beyond me. I have no clue. It's just a weird thing that they did. And in case you don't believe me, here you go. And then somewhere around here, I have Claudine's original. At least I think I do. Never mind, I don't. Forget it. We're moving on. But yeah, here we go. This is the Claudine Wolf right here. Like I said, we got one more chance to get all 4 crush cars for the video. This one needs to have a rally cat in it, and then we've got all 4 crush cars. And it doesn't. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I thought we were actually going to get all 4. That kind of sucks. All right, here we go. I've been meaning to look for the actual, like, in-package, why can't I think of the Power Smashers? I wonder if they did all 4 castings for the Power Smashers crush cars, or if they did just one. So we got a green Cruise Bruiser as the crush car in this one. All right, here we go. So this is this wave's Claudine Wolf. And as you can see, it is literally 100% exactly the same. I don't have very much to talk about here. If you want to see a full in-depth review on this truck, go watch the last video. A playlist will pop up at the end of this one. The video will be in there. But yeah, so basically all this is like I said, it is just the same chase piece, but instead of Claudine Wolf written on the side, it says Monster High. And there you go. That's it. That is the entire review I'm going to do for the chase piece there. So there you go, everybody. That is the full case of trucks that we were going to look at for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks today. It's honestly a pretty good set. I think one of my favorite things about this set is just the straight up variation. There's so much different variation going on with these trucks. There's a lot of fantasy, but also a lot of realistic going on here, which I absolutely adore. So just recapping, we got Poppy and Bashzilla, both trucks that I find really fun for their own reasons. I really like Bashzilla, unironically. Like, low-key, if they announced that this was going to be the next real-life monster truck, I don't think I'd be upset about that. I'd be pretty hyped, because I kind of like it. We got Michelangelo with the brother whose name I could not remember the name of for the life of me. We got the Trike, which was a super-duper fun one. We got probably my favorite truck of the video, which is the Power Smashers 5-alarm. That truck was super freaking cool. We got Steer Clear with the giraffe and rattlesnake hide. I don't know what that's all about. We got the really cool We'll Eat It All truck, which was fun. Very creative. And then we have the Poison Pinto, which we started the series off with. So there you go, everybody. That is the full case of trucks for today's video. It was a really good time. A lot of fun stuff going on here. All around just a really fun set. And yeah, this video ended up being longer than I wanted it to, so we're going to cut her short. But let me know which one your favorite is down in the comments below. Mine's definitely the 5-alarm. Least favorite, let me know that too. You know, try to give as much feedback as you can, just in case anybody at Mattel watches these and wants to get feedback on their stuff. We can deliver it. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next diecast unboxing video. Thank you, and good night.